A lot of family road trips are over in a week or so, but the family you're about to meet, well, they got slightly carried away because they certainly don't live life according to conventional rules. Theirs is about living a dream. Here's Monique Wright.
Some things you ought to know.
Take out your hand, Candy.
This is a beautiful family who for the last 9 years have travelled the world in a beautiful old car. Their latest country, Australia, has brought them a brand new baby.
Yeah, boy!
And a visit from a blonde.
Oh!
And a warning.
Have I really broken it?
Parts of this story contain bad news.
It's stuffed.
What do you mean stuffed, Bob?
Stuffed is stuffed. It's at it, mate. Buggered in the vernacular.
But let's go back to the beginning.
There is the bridge.
We'd heard reports of a young family in a vintage car who've made their way to Oz and are inspiring everyone they meet.
I'm Candy, my husband is Herman, and we are living our dream of going around the world in a 1928 car and also living our dream of having 4 kids along the way.
Herman and Candy Zapp are childhood sweethearts who 9 years ago dreamt of driving from their home in Argentina to Alaska. They had good jobs, a nice house, a nice life, but it wasn't the life they wanted.
Life is short, so if you want to do something, do it now, because if it is not now, when?
No one thought they could do it, especially not in this, a 1928 Graham Page vintage car they picked up for a song.
On that first day, you didn't actually get too far.
No, we did only 55 kilometers and we had to stop and fix our wooden spokes. 3 old guys fixed it and they didn't want to charge us, and that's where they were the first angels from our journey.
We realized that the best thing of the journey wasn't the content that we went through, it was the people that we went through. We learned so much from them, and without them we wouldn't be able to make it.
In the car they fondly refer to as Grandpa, they've covered 143,000 kilometres.
So you had some help along the way?
Yeah, we had 9 dog power, we were saving some gasoline.
They earn a quid along the way selling Candy's paintings and a book they've written called Spark Your Dream. The time has flown, but never too fast.
We go very slow in that car.
Yeah.
Very slow. We go 50 kilometers per hour.
Oh my God, I had it from E-I-E-I-O. I know he's from me. Has a human. A human? E-I-E-I-O.
It's hard to imagine a more compact way of living. To most of us, this just looks like the back of a car. To the Zapps, it's their home. It doubles as the living room, the playroom, the schoolroom. It turns into a bedroom. There's another bedroom upstairs. And the kitchen, well, that's in the engine. I'm not kidding.
Eggs and hot dogs.
How do you know when it's cooked?
You need like 40 kilometers to make a soft-boiled egg. You need 60 to make a hard-boiled egg.
Yours is such a wonderful love story. Surely you couldn't be doing this trip unless you had a really strong relationship.
I wouldn't be able to make it without her. It's no way that I would have made it, because we went through so many things that if I wouldn't have her beside me, I would give up.
Their decision to take the road less travelled began as a couple, but as the car took its course, so did nature. Along the way, 4 kids, each born in a different country. Not long after arriving here, their Aussie baby arrived.
It was a wonderful birth. It was very nice to have the kids close and enjoy all together. So it was very special birth, the home birth here in Australia.
Yeah, we have our Aussie boy now, Marco Wallaby.
To have a home birth, you need a home to stay in.
So this is Australian tradition.
On the northern beaches of Sydney, they have been welcomed in by Peter and Cordina, who, like thousands of others, have been inspired by Candy and Herman's story.
We're going to meet you.
A month-long stay has delivered not just new life, but changed lives.
Cheers to dreams. When we first invited them into our home, we didn't think anything. We just thought, oh, these are these
gypsies that have been travelling the world for 9 years, but the effect that they've had on us as a couple and our family has been incredible.
Hey, how you doing?
After so much time spent with the Zapps, I was dying to turn over this Graham Page.
Okay, so I'm in gear.
Not so much gasoline, not so much gasoline.
Not so much.
Very good, you're doing it.
Hey!
Nobody coming?
Is anyone coming?
Nobody coming, go ahead.
Oh! Okay, changing gears.
All right.
Oh!
No, up there.
Oh,
There
that's
you
it.
go.
Okay, we have problem. Back down to first. Okay, now what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, something wrong or wrong.
Have I broken it?
It looked like.
Oh no!
Another week in Sydney.
This is just my plan, so you never leave. Have I really broken it?
You look like.
Oh my god! Oh, g'day. Is this a tobacco towing? Just need a tow.
I think he's broken an axle.
It turns out Bob the mechanic is well acquainted with Grandpa.
How many times have you fixed the car?
Three times, and this is its 4th visit.
I like Bob a lot.
So maybe after surgery we'll go again.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Bob.
Push, girl, come on, girl, come on. But there is a boulder.
Some days later, and the news was good. I was relieved. Bob had weaved his magic, and the Zapp family had worked theirs on him too.
It's like food for the blood. Meeting people like these, they're infectious. You can't help but love them. It's that simple.
Even for a grumpy old bugger?
Even more so for a grumpy old bugger.
I miss you. What am I going to do without you?
With Grandpa restored to health, finally it was time to say goodbye.
Does it ever get easier saying goodbye to people?
Oh, no. I hate to say goodbye. It's the worst part. I think it's the saddest part of the journey to say goodbye. So I'm very sad now.
Yeah. Well, I can assure you that none of us are going to forget you.
Oh, thank you, Monique. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So much group hug.
And thank you for letting us share.
The Zapps are in Australia for the next 8 months before heading to Asia. But the end of their journey is in sight.
What makes us think to stop maybe in 3 years when Pampa will be 10? Because at that age, I'm pretty sure that he doesn't want to be with Mommy and Daddy all day long. Maybe he would love to have his football, soccer team or rugby team. So we will love to stop for them to have their friends.
Good night, Papa.
Good night, Mom.
Good night, Tewe.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, Candy. Good night, Paloma.
Good night, Herman.
Good night, Wallaby.
What an amazing life those kids must be
Cute
having.
family.
Where are they off to next?
They're just about to leave Canberra to go to Melbourne, then cross Australia. And Monique tells me that they're then going up to New Guinea and then into Indonesia.
They're not leaving Canberra till they watch the show, though, are they?
Of course, they would have just seen the story.
And now they'll watch this, because next up tonight, the vote is in. They'll find out whether UFOs are linked to alien life.
And we'll put Ross Coulthart on the spot. He's read the X-Files, so is he a believer? Sunday night, back in a few moments.